Hey, how are you? I'm great, thanks for asking. Well, gonna update you a little bit more. These are more turned into like monthly updates, but I think that's good enough. In fact, it's really sad because in 5 weeks, I'm going home. So, I just got that amount of time left to enjoy the rest of my experience over here in España, and I intend to do the best I can to do that. But I'll just tell you some of the stuff that happened since we last talked, which was actually in Paris. Which, fun fact, Felix is in Paris right now because he's very lucky. And while I was off on my big adventure in Paris and Germany and all that stuff, the CEO of the company asked to talk to Felix and was like, "Hey, we have an air show that we're doing, and I was wondering if you want to like work during that time." Basically, you have to go to Paris and like work at this booth and like pass out badges for all the employees and stuff like that. But I mean, it's pretty easy work, and then you just get like a week in Paris working. So I don't really consider it work, but Felix is doing that right now, and he's super lucky, and I'm a little bit jealous, but really excited for him. So he's having a good time over there. I am in my room. It's a nice little Saturday morning. Well, afternoon now, but I just like clean the entire room. So I was like, hey, I should make a video so I can show you. Why would I show you this room? Have you seen my room before? Well, does it look a little different? Just like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, they moved us into this apartment, like a new apartment, which they were supposed to do a while ago, but they like told us 2 days before they actually did it, hey, we're moving you now. Oh, okay, look at that. So I'll real quick just like show you around the room, and then we'll talk about a little bit more. But it's awesome because it's a blue room. Actually, there was a family that used to live here, and it was 2 parents and a kid, and this was, of course, the kids' room. So I was like, hey, that seems fitting for me, so I'll take it. And my roommates were in agreement that it was best for me, so they gave it to me. So I'm going to move slower this time because last time I gave everyone a headache. Yeah, you can see my amaretto out there. Little trophy of my favorite drink. There's my bed. I sleep in that often. Over here is where I keep stuff. Bookshelf and all that good stuff and whatnot. I'm in a rolly chair right now. It's awesome. So there's books and movies and other important stuff. And then my desk, which my computer's over there and all that stuff. There's a window which goes into our courtyard. Now the thing is we're on the 1st floor this time. And last time we were on like the 5th floor, so there's lots of sunlight, and I had my balcony, and there's no more balcony anymore. There's a window to a courtyard, which is weird because in the morning if like someone goes out there, like the courtyard is only for our apartment, like the 3 of us, but if like Felix is out there folding clothes or something, then like I'm waking up to him looking at me in my window. Not saying he like creeps on me in my window, but just saying like it's weird having him right there. So I miss the terrace. But whatever. The rest of the place is nice. Here is my place where I keep clothes and all that. I have clothes in there. You don't really need to see it. There's the door to the exit, which if I open this little exit door, there's the bathroom over here, which is where we do bathrooming. And then, why don't we go see... Oh, wait, I have to move slower this time, because I don't want to give everyone a headache, so we'll just, like, Pink Panther crawl over here. Over here we have the kitchen, la cocina, which is where we cook and stuff like that, you know? That would make sense. Pantries, we get a refrigerator, and our oven, and our stove, and kitchen sink and whatever, you know, stuff you need in a kitchen. So that's what our kitchen's nice. It's like, I'm sorry, but it's actually really nice. I mean, like, all new stuff and good stuff to clean with, and look how clean it is. I love how clean it is. I hope it stays this clean. If you're watching this, Felix. Yeah. So, great. That's what's going on here. It's great. And then I guess I can show you the living room, which is right over here. We're going into... My clothes are in here drying right now, so you're going to see that. But, I mean, it looks nicer without, I guess, a giant clothes rack in here. But, here's our couch, which is cool. Not as comfy as it looks it might be, so that's sad. But, and then we have a big TV, which is awesome. I don't really watch TV, but I feel like Felix and Amadena like it. And then there's a table there for tabling. So, yeah, that's the living room. It's a nice area. Felix's bedroom is right over here. Oh, I have to move slow still. And Almadena's door is right there. So yeah, that's our apartment. It's awesome. So that was a nice little tour of what we got around here. Now I'll just catch you up on things going on in my life. Sorry, turned it off. Didn't mean to. But we're back. You know what? I can edit this, so I don't even need to apologize, but whatever. So, catching up on life and all that good stuff. When I was in Paris, after that we went to Munich and then Berlin, which France was like cool, but Germany was so much better. Like the people are nicer. I like the food a lot better in Germany. It's like, I mean, meat. It's a lot of meat. I like meat, so that was really good. I had my first full glass of beer while I was over there. I hate beer, but I drank the entire thing because I was in Germany and like, I need to do this while I'm here. Hell, I'm gonna go ahead and admit it to you all. It was, what was it called? A Radler, which is like half lemonade, half beer. So everyone I've told about it has been like, this is not real beer, da da da. But, you know, like, it was this big, it looked like beer, it had beer in it. I didn't really like the taste, but I went through it anyway, so I drank a full glass of beer. So, that was great. The rest of the trip was awesome. I don't know, I had a really, really super sweet time traveling around. And that was basically the end of my, like, big traveling trips and stuff like that, because I'm kind of out of vacation. Well, no, I had 5 more days, and here's how I used those 5 days. Last week, my family came, which was awesome. So, mom, dad, brother, sister, brother's girlfriend, and grandmother all came to visit me in Spain. So we had like a whole Sacher circus around here, but it was cool. I like stayed in their apartment over in Fuenlabrada, which is like another part of Madrid. My Spanish got so much better in this last week just because, I mean, my brother and Katie, his girlfriend, and Lauren speak like poco de español, but like, I had to do basically all the translating the entire time, and I seriously got way better in Spanish just from 1 week of doing that, so that was really cool. Yeah, we had such an awesome time. We did everything in Madrid. We went to like the Real Madrid Stadium, we went to the Palacio Real, we ate a lot of food. My dad loved sangria, and like any place we're at, he's like, do they have sangria? We should get some sangria. It was really funny. So much good stuff around here. We also went to Segovia, we saw the Palacio de Alcazar, I don't know, something like that. We saw that palace, we saw a cathedral, there was like a big market while we were there. Oh yeah, we also went to El Rastro, you're supposed to say it correctly in Spanish, whatever. And it's just like a big market they have in Madrid, so we went and did that and did lots of shopping and stuff. My parents, I feel like their favorite food while they were here was like the kebabs we ate on 2 of the days, which is ridiculous because it's not Spanish food, but it's okay. They liked them. I liked having everyone here. It was, I don't know, it was super awesome. So it was good to have all the family here. And now, I guess I'll see them again in 5 weeks, which is cool and like sad and I don't know. But hey, here's an update on work too. So you know I've been like back and forth on how much I'm really enjoying work and like the amount of work I'm getting and stuff like that. Well, I had like an evaluation thing with my boss. Not my boss. Nuria's my boss. Nuria's boss is Isma, so I had it with Isma. He's the one dating Almudena, actually. I think I've told you all this. Yeah, so I see him a lot more at this house than I do at work. But I had like my evaluation with him, and we talked about how things were going, and I told him like my issue with not having a lot of work and stuff like this, and he talked about how he really wishes it could have been better organized from the beginning, and like he could have done a bit more for me, and he's like, well, but we can start to work on that now. So he has this other project that's like it's called a non-productive project because it's not something like, I don't really know how to explain it. It doesn't like, not that it doesn't have to be done, whatever. It's called a non-productive project. It's just a little different. But he's like, it's just going to be you and I working on it. It's also a confidential thing because it's like something like a design, it's in development right now. So it's not like completed, and so they don't really want people talking about what's going on. So I can't really say anything about it. But it's a cool new project. I will just say I get to do lots of meshing and working with like Katia, which is like a design program, and I get to work with all these cool programs. I get to do stuff. Like I'm constantly having work at work, which sounds crazy, but it was something I was struggling to get for so long, and I'm super happy that I have it now. Other thing I talked to Isma about while we were in this meeting was, is there any chance I could maybe speak Spanish at work? Because I know I have to speak English, because Jesus Prieto asked me nicely to, and by asked me nicely I mean told me to, but I was like, if there's a possible way, and he was like, if you want to speak Spanish, I'm totally fine with that. He said if anyone has a problem with it, just send them to me and I'll deal with it. I was like, okay. So I'm allowed to speak Spanish now. Only thing is like when I told all these coworkers who I usually work with that I could, they're like, oh cool, and then they'll keep just speaking me in English because that's what they're used to doing. And I was like, oh, okay. But after this whole week with my family on vacation, I got back and my desk had been moved, which at first I was like, oh, that's really sad. Now I'm like downstairs, not near any of my old friends. I'm like, but everyone around me just talks to me in Spanish because they're not used to speaking to me in English, so why would they just start doing that? Yes. So now I'm getting Spanish practice at work. I'm getting lots of work to do. I'm like really super enjoying work now. I got 5 weeks left of it, so it's going really well. Isma just like came and checked up on how one of the like project things I was working on, and he was like, "That's really good. I'm impressed. You're doing a good job. Keep it up." I'm like, yeah. So feeling really awesome about work. Feeling really awesome about Spain in general. Having an awesome time. Still lots of partying, hanging out, doing all this cool stuff. Some touristy stuff, some not touristy stuff. It's awesome. So I will be excited to see you all again in 5 weeks, and sad to say goodbye to Spain in 5 weeks, but we'll get there when we get there. So I miss y'all. I love y'all. I hope your lives are going really well. I'm keeping up with some of you on Facebook and everything, so I can see that lots of lives are going well. Got friends in Florida and going to Ecuador and all this really cool stuff. So excited for y'all. I will talk to you later, okay? Much love.